Good morning, children. After a long gap, we are going to interact with each other. So now I am going to take science for 4th standard, and the first lesson is our body. Now we already learned in the previous class about our external organs like eyes, ears, nose, like that. Now the external organs is outside organs. So what are we to the outside? Like eyes, ears, nose, hands, arms, legs, these are the external organs. Now we are going to see about the internal organs. Internal means which is inside our body. So internal organs. So what are the internal organs? What is inside our body? Stomach, lungs and heart. Kidney, these are the internal organs. Like stomach, heart, kidney, lungs. So these are the internal organs of our body. So external organs, what I said, eyes, ears, nose, hands, legs, these are the external organs. So we already learned in the previous class about this external organs. Now we are going to learn about the internal organs. Now first we will see the brain. So this is a brain. Now brain is an important organ of our body and it is protected by our skull. Mande odu solraliya, that is a skull. So this brain is protected by the skull and it has three parts, namely forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. So what are the three parts? Forebrain, midbrain and the hindbrain. Now brain is a commanding center of our body. So what is this? Commanding center. So whatever we do, the brain commands. So if the brain commands us to sit, we sit. Or to talk means to talk. To stand, to stand. So whatever the brain is commanding us, we do. So it is a commanding center of our body. Now it helps us to think and perform various functions. Every action, already I said, every action what we do is possible only because of this brain. Now what is the human brain weight? So weight of the human brain is 1.3 kg. So what is the weight of the human brain? 1.3 kg. So already I said, so you have three parts, forebrain, midbrain and the hindbrain, and it's a commanding center of our body. So it performs a function, every function, and the weight of the human brain is 1.3 kg. Next, we will see about the lungs. So next is lungs. So this is the lungs, children. So the pair of lungs. So, there is a pair of spongy sac-like organs located in the chest. Where do you find this? Located in the chest, and they help us to breathe. So, what they do? It's a spongy sac-like structure and they help us to breathe. Spongy sac-like structure and they help us to breathe, and it's located in the chest. Where it's located? It is located in the chest. Now, when we breathe, we take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide, right? So when we take in oxygen, what happens? The air goes through the nose and inside the lungs. At that time what happens? The lungs expand. Okay, while we take in oxygen, what happens? The oxygen goes to the air through the nose and inside the lungs. At that time, lungs expand. Now, we are going to breathe out now. That is carbon dioxide. We are going to breathe out carbon dioxide. What happens? From the lungs through the nose, it comes out as in the air. So, at that time, the lungs contracts. Expands means becomes big. Contracts means it becomes small. So, expands means it becomes big. Contract means it becomes small. So, what about this lungs? So, it is a pair of spongy like structure and it is located, where it is located? Yes, it is located in the chest and it helps us to breathe. So, when we breathe, we take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. So, when we take in oxygen, the lungs expand and we give out carbon dioxide, the lungs contracts. So, expands means what I said? Big, becomes big, and contracts becomes small. Then next we will go to the stomach. So, this is a stomach. What is the shape of the stomach now? It's like a J shape. What is this? Stomach is like a J shaped structure. Now, it breaks the food items what we eat and these food items give us energy. Now, it contains special juices called which breaks down to get the energy. So, what happens, student? The stomach is in J shape. So, the food is break down and it's converted, we get into energy. Now, next is heart. So, this is your heart, children. So, this is your heart. Heart is a pumping organ. What does the heart do? So, நம்ம கேட்கும்போது நமக்கு எப்படி கேக்குது? Lap tap இல்லையா? So, it's a pumping organ. Now, it pumps blood to all parts of the body. So, an important organ of a body. This is also an important organ. What does it do? It sends the blood to all the parts of the body. Now, it lies in between the lungs. So, before this I told about you about the lungs. Now, it is in between the lungs and almost in the center of the chest. It also is made up of muscles. So, heart is a pumping organ and it pumps blood to all parts of the body. It is made up of muscles and it is in between the lungs and in the center of the chest. Now, how many times the heart beats, children? The heart beats 72 times in a minute. In a minute. Minute means 1 minute. So, how many times the heart beats? The heart beats 72 times in a minute. Next, we will go to the kidney. So, next is the kidney. So, this is your kidney. A pair of kidneys. Pair means 2. There are 2 kidneys. So, 2 means pair. A pair of kidneys, that is 2 kidneys. And they are what shape they are? They are bean shaped. So, what is the shape of the kidney? Bean shape. Now, the kidneys purify the blood. So, what they do? The blood is purified by filtering excess water, that is filtering that comes out by filtering excess water and toxins. So, we have 2 kidneys and they are bean shaped. what they do? They purify the blood and filters the excess water. So now, exactly half a single kidney is capable of doing the job that is performed by 2 kidneys. So it is not necessary to have 2 kidneys. Even 1 kidney can do the work as 2 kidneys do. Now, we saw about the internal parts. So what are the internal parts we saw? Lungs, brain, stomach, kidney. These are the internal parts. Now we will see now. Now, pair of spongy sac. So what is that? Pair of spongy sacs are lungs. Children, if you have the books, just listen to me, or if you don't have the book, take down in your notebook till you get the books. That is, pair of spongy sac performs, lungs performs this is a pair of spongy sac. Then J-shaped bag. What is J-shaped bag? What did I take for you? J-shaped bag is a stomach. Stomach is a J-shaped bag. What filters excess water? Kidney. Kidney filters excess water. Excess means nariya. Then commanding center. What is a commanding center? Brain. So brain is the commanding center of your body. Then pumps blood. Which pumps blood for you? Heart. Yes, children. So we'll see again. Pair of spongy sac, lungs, which is a J-shaped bag, stomach. Filters excess water. Kidney, which is a commanding center. Who commands you? Brain. Then pumps blood. Which one pumps blood for you? Heart. So now we already learned this about now. Lungs, stomach, kidney, brain and heart. Now next we will go to the bones and muscles. So do you understand this, children? So bones and muscles. So you know what is bones and muscles. Our body is made up of bones and muscles. Press your upper arm. How do you find? That is, if you feel hard, that is a bone. If you feel it's soft, when you touch it, it is soft, means it is a muscle. So hard one is a bones. Soft is a muscle. Right, children? Then the bones give us a shape. What do the bones do? They give us a shape and the frame of our body. They give us shape to our body. Next, they allow us, what do the bones do? They allow us to jump, run or lie down. Now bones also protect the internal parts of our body. What do the bones do? They protect the internal parts. So internal, already I said to you all that it is inside our body. Yeah. So it protects the internal parts. Now next is muscles. Next we go to the muscles. Muscles, already I said, it's a soft part of our body that covers our bones. If we have only bones, is it good to see, children? No. So it is covered by the muscle. They help us to move different parts of our body. What do? They help us to move. Help us to move different parts of our body. Now that is by tightening or loosening like a rubber band. Now in order to maintain healthy bones, we need to have healthy food. So if you want to have healthy bones, what we have to do? We have to eat healthy food like milk, cheese and eggs. So if you eat this healthy food, your bones and muscles will be healthy. For strong muscles, we need to exercise and stay active. So always we should be active, and if you do good exercise, your muscles will be strong. And if you want to be the bones to maintain health, we need to have healthy food such as milk, egg and cheese. Now, babies. Babies are born with 300 bones. So, babies are born with 300 bones. But when you grow up, that when you come up to adulthood, when you grow up, the number is reduced. Reduced to 206 bones. So, babies are born with how many bones? 300. When you grow up, that when you come to adulthood, you have 206 bones. So, how many bones are there in a human? 206 bones. Now, what is an important or amazing fact is, 17 muscles are functioning while smiling. How many muscles? 17. 17 muscles are functioning when you are smiling. Smiling na nama sirikkirom illaya. So, smiling, and 43 muscles while frowning. Frowning na koma paakkuradhu. So, 43 muscles during frowning. Now, which is good for us? Smiling or frowning? Smiling. Okay. So, we should always be smiling rather than frowning. So, 17 muscles while smiling and 43 while frowning. Now, how will you take care of your body organs? So, brain. If you sleep for 8 hours, your brain will function in a proper manner. So, how will you take care of your body parts? Brain is, you have to sleep for 8 hours. So, how many hours, children? Minimum 8 hours you have to sleep for your proper function of your brain. Next, heart. You have to avoid fatty foods. That is full of oil. All these items, oily items that you should avoid so that you can keep your heart in a proper manner. Next is stomach. Eat healthy food on time. So, on time you have to eat your food, and you have to eat only healthy food and avoid junk foods. Next is kidney. To maintain your kidney properly, you have to drink more water. So, what you should do? More water you should drink. Then bones and muscles. If you want to have strong bones and muscles, what you have to do? You have to exercise. Exercise daily, that is exercise regularly. So, now see once again, brain, that is sleep for 8 hours. Heart, you have to avoid the fatty food. Stomach, eat healthy food on time. Kidney, drink more water. Bones and muscles, you have to exercise regularly. Thank you, children. Next we will see in the next class.